r/askreddit. It's 50 days to a new decade. What were your best moments of this decade?
Got a really good haircut.
Finally, a comment that doesn't make me feel like crap about my last 10 years.
Surviving the end of the world, also known as 21 December 2012.
I am convinced that the true end of the world was us entering an alternate dimension where the most bizarre, off-the-wall crap happens daily.
Hot damn, maybe that's where all these Mandela effects started. God damn it, I just ran out of tinfoil too.
I grew up always wanting a dog. Can't say I've grown up in a mature sense, but I got a dog.
I grew up. Can't say I've grown up. You just said it. There's another achievement for the list. Took myself to emergency services rather than driving my car into a tree like I wanted. Sounds depressing, but I'm super proud that I asked for help. A year later, I joined a roller derby league. I'm fighting through it all.
I'm glad to hear you made it through. Being depressed often sounds depressing when talked about, but I don't think that's a fair reason to feel guilty about bringing it up. It's a big accomplishment in my book and is definitely something worth tooting your horn for. I've been thinking about joining a roller derby league for years. How is it?
Man, I'm 24. Like, all important stuff in my life happened in this decade. First girlfriend, college, graduated college, first job. Too many to choose from, really.
Man, I didn't know I already commented on this post.
Outrunning the clowns in 2016.
The day I asked my crush of last 8 years, with whom I had planned my whole life without even telling her, and she said no.
I felt that F.
I had a kid. Bought a house and completely turned my life upside down and right side up again.
Wife just got pregnant with our first. I immediately got a better job and am trying to save for my first house. So I'm with you, bro. It might be right at the end of this decade, but it's all coming up me for this last few months.
Congratulations. In 2030, you won't believe how much has changed. My little one is 9, and a decade ago she was just starting to grow inside of me. Now I can't imagine how my life was like without her.
Graduated high school, moved across country by myself, got married, moved 3 more times, watched my mum leave her verbally abusive and lazy husband and marry a much nicer man who has much more in common with her. It's been a great decade and I can't wait to see what the next one brings.
I read that as watched my wife leave her verbally abusive and lazy husband and was very confused.
Finally kicking my opiate addiction's butt.
Congrats!
Thank you. 3 years and I'm not looking back.
I told my best friend of 5 years I had feelings in March. We will be closing out this year and entering the new one together.
Wish I had feelings.
I once didn't have feelings. Married a psychologist, amusing that it tried to autocorrect a psychopath twice. And B, decade highlight number 1 was getting married. 2, highlight number 1 was getting married. 2. Now, not only do I have to have feelings, but I also have to talk about them. Some days not having feelings may be preferable.
Graduated high school, got out of that toxic relationship before marrying that psycho, moved out of parents' home, beat suicidal depression, graduated college with an engineering degree, met a girl and got engaged, got married, got the wife pregnant, Kaidu won't be here till 2020, rented first apartment, bought first house, got first career job, been a doozy of a decade.
That's a hell of a ride. Glad you were doing good now.
I met the love of my life.
Do they know it yet?
They've got a court order that says they are at least aware.
The first time I paid off all my outgoing expenses for the month by writing fiction. It's what I wanted to do ever since I was a kid, and let me tell you, boys and girls, there's not a feeling in the world like it. It's been my full-time job for about 6 years now, and I'm grateful every day.
May I ask name of the title/titles? Might check it out. Anyway, great achievements. Congratulations.
Reaching the end of my 6-month chemo treatment last December, I had expected to feel beaten down and done by the end. Instead, I felt better than I had in years. Still haven't felt as good as I did in that all-too-brief period, but now I guess life has a bit more purpose. I don't feel as directionless as I did before.
I finally went to therapy and got all the dark crap sorted so I can go into the new year with a new me.
The new decade. Even better. Congrats, dude.
That sounds even better to me.
Damn, so many. 2011 I started dating my wife, graduated high school, toured Europe with the National Honors Choir, and started college. 2012, I spent an awesome month traveling in Southern Africa. 2015, I got engaged. 2016, I graduated college and got married. 2017, I fulfilled a long-time dream of moving to Colorado.
Meeting my wife. My previous relationship finally ended in the beginning of 10, and I met my now wife in December of that year. I still enjoy her company every single day, and she was easily the best thing to happen in the 10s.
Living in Germany for 1 year, unforgettable moments. What made it unforgettable? Oh my, where can I start? Going to Germany was my dream. It was the only thing I wanted to do in this life. I was 18 when I first traveled to Germany all on my own to discover the country and learn German. And oh man, it was a dream come true. The people I've met were amazing. The historical places I visited were mind-blowing. It was also my first time ever seeing or even touching snow in my life. It was hilarious how people couldn't wrap their head around the fact that I haven't seen or touched snow for 18 years. I also must not forget Oktoberfest, drinking beer, dancing, and singing with friends. I don't know what to say, really. There are many, 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 many more memories. I think a comment would not be enough to express everything. But hey, Germans! Ich liebe you, Chelly. Thank you for the good memories.